Hello everybody, welcome to you on e-learning platform of St. Michael's Academy. Myself Rakesh Anil Srivastava, science teacher in St. Michael's Academy. I teach the students of class 9 and in this part of video I teach you all chapter Why Do We Fall Ill. This is the 7th part of the video. We will study in details about all the topics present in this chapter. Now some most important questions which are most important for examination point of view. So everybody try to write and learn about this. Note down these questions in your copy and also write the answer of this. All the questions are important, so you all try to write and learn in details about all the questions given here. Now one by one I explain the answer of all the questions. Try to hear and also understand the questions and after them write in your SW copy. So I start one by one. The first question given here. AIDS is a fatal disease. Why? Then you will try to know what is the answer of this question. AIDS is a fatal disease. Why? Then the answer of this, as you know, the full form of AIDS is acquired immune deficiency syndrome and also HIV virus related to AIDS, human immune virus. AIDS is caused by HIV virus. This virus damages the functioning of immune system and the system becomes so weak that it is not able to fight off even minor cough, cold and also diarrhea. Ultimately, all these infections become severe and the victims die. So, this is called fatal disease. HIV virus which are responsible for these types of disease also minimized or also destroy the immune system of our body, and in this way various types of infections occur in our body and various types of germs enter and also try to destroy all that system in our body and also patient does not survive for more time. Second question. Why is immune system essential for our health? Immune system, as you know what is immune system, which can protect our body from different types of disease. This immune system is a means of protecting the body against pathogens. It identifies and kills them by forming antibodies or the development of cellular immunity or both. In the absence of immune system, our body becomes prone to various types of infections. So, immune system is necessary to keep the body healthy and protecting against the infecting microbes. Now, third question. What precautions will you have to take justify? Prevention is better than cure. What precaution will you take to justify prevention is better than cure? This is also important question. To try to write about it and learn it. To justify the statement that prevention is better than cure, we should take following preventions. First, taking balanced diet. Second, maintaining proper hygiene and sanitary conditions. Third, health education and awareness about disease among masses. Next, making surroundings pollution free for clean air and safe drinking water. Next, taking regular medical checkup at intervals. These are some important precautions we should take for this work. Now, next question number 4. Why is AIDS considered to be a syndrome and not a disease? This is also most important question. It's considered to be a syndrome and not a disease. The answer of this syndrome is not a set of symptoms occurring together or change in the body, forming a symptom complex. AIDS is caused by HIV that enter into human body mainly through sexual contact and blood transfusion. HIV damage immune system of the body so that the body fails to resist even the major infections. An AIDS patient may suffer from diarrhea, cold and cough, fever, weight loss, pneumonia, loss of memory, rashes on the body. Since there is no specific symptom for AIDS, rather it is a symptom complex. Thus, AIDS is considered as syndrome and not a disease. So this is also important question. Now question number 5. Why do some children fall ill more frequently than others living in the same locality? This is also important question. Many people living in a surrounding, but some are suffering from various types of disease and some are not. Why? What are the reason of this? All the children of a locality don't possess the same degree of immunity against diseases. The children with poor immune system becomes easy victims of disease, while children with a strong immune system are able to fight back the pathogens entering into their body to resist the occurrence of disease. Lack of nutrition and balanced diet or some genetic defects are causative factors for the frequent occurrence of disease in the some children. These are the answer of these questions. Now, next question. Why are antibodies not effective on viral disease? This is also important questions. Why are antibiotics not effective for viral disease? Their answer. The disease caused due to viral infection generally are not cured by use of antibiotics. The mode of action of antibiotics is to block the biosynthetic pathway of microbes. But viruses are not made up of true cell. Only they enter the cell of the human body. They multiply by using the cellular resources of the host body. They don't have biochemical mechanism of their own, hence remain unaffected by antibiotics. Now, last question. What causes cancer? What are cancerous tumors? Explain it. What is cancer and also cancerous tumor? This is also one important question of this part. Now, at first we will try to know what is cancer. In general way, we all say that cancer is the irregular growth of the cell. Cell has ability or merit when any cell grow in rapid way, and also when they complete their growth, then when two cells after complete growth come in contact, automatically their growth stopped. This is the rule of division of cell, and all the cells follow this rule. But in some cases, due to various types of factors, some cell does not follow this types of rule. And also when two cells come in contact, they start their growth rapidly without stopping. In this way, on a place, huge number of cells also grow in very rapidly and also makes a tumor. This is called cancer. So uncontrolled, abnormal or excessive mitotic cell division causes cancer. Cancerous tumors are a mass of tissues formed as a result of abnormal, excessive uncoordinated, autonomous and purposeless proliferation of cells. They are also called neoplasm. So in this way, we all know about what is cancer. In general cells, you all remember that irregular growth of the cells are the causes of cancer. In a tumorous cancer, cancerous tumors means a bunch of large number of cells in very few places and makes a tumor-like structure. This is called tumor. It is the state of cancer. So in this part, we will study some important questions and their answers. Everybody try to learn it for examination. Now I complete this part of video. Thank you.